Day Check with Queen Bee Creations. Thanks for joining me tonight for What's New Wednesday. So, first up, um, Saturday marked the launch of Fusion's new white. So, this is in the mineral paint line. This is the all in one paint. And they had a bright white called Picket Fence. They still have for now. They had tried to discontinue it because it was too close in color, they thought, to casement. But people definitely wanted a brighter white. And this is it. Now, when you compare it to the existing picket fence, this is brighter. This is a pure white. And just wanted to let you know that it is out. It's new as of Saturday. It's available. So, those of you that are looking for a nice bright white, this is the go to color now. And they didn't have the 2 liter size available when I brought in some of these. But next reorder, I will check again and see about bringing it in. And because, they've only got limited colors in the 2 liter, I think about 14 colors. So I have to think that they're looking at this ultimately being a replacement for picket fence. They were trying to discontinue picket fence before, and there was a bit of an uproar. I think now that people have snowdrop, um, picket fence may be slowly phased out. I don't know that for sure. I'm making that up. That's what I think is going to happen. So if you love picket fence, then you need to pick some up. Um, but give Snowdrop a try. So that's new in the product lineup for Fusion. While we're talking paint, the DIY paint sale continues. So I have it at 25% off online or in store. I'm not really allowed to do it online, but because it's a closeout, who's going to say no? Um, so I have that. The finishes, like the top coats, that kind of thing, they all went pretty quick, as did some of the sizes and varieties. So don't ask me about when I'm going to be restocking some of the out of stock colors or sizes. It's a closeout. That means I'm not reordering. I can't reorder. That's the problem with the paints. I can't get any more of it. So it's a wonderful paint. If you love chalk paints, this is clay based, then you'll love it even more. But even though you can't get restocked yourself from me, it's a wonderful paint to have on hand, and it does so many things. So if you've been looking to try it, this is a great chance and opportunity. Or if you're just somebody that loves to have paints on hand to be able to do different finishes, then this is a great one to have on hand, and especially at 25% off. And that will continue until stock gets to the point that I just keep what's left. That's really what it would come down to. But it does include not only the clay-based paints, but they're all in one. I think they have maybe 3 colors left of their all-in-one paint. And they've got some Bohemian Brights, which are do seal. So they're in kind of like nice, bright, kind of electric colors. And there's some pigment powders as well that you can use to add into paints to be able to create new colors. You could add them into liquid top coats. You could add them into waxes to create colored waxes. They're very versatile that way, and make great additions to your existing lines of paints because they're water-based. You could use them with any other water-based product. That's it for the announcements, I think. That's all. Perfect. So let's jump into the new stuff this week. I got a new pair of funky colored glasses. I don't know if you guys can see. They got multiple colors down on the bottom. So very mod. I feel very mod. So a little bit of Halloween. Let's jump into some of the Halloween. So I have a number of Rae Dunn products tonight, actually, because they seem to do a lot of kind of cute things for Halloween. So first up is the Scaredy Cat mug. So with her ubiquitous phrasing and phraseology, but it's actually got a cat in a skeleton costume on the back. So Scaredy Cat, $8. All my this size Ray Dunn mugs are $8. This one says, which, please. Kind of a play on words
They're
on
not
that
on
one.
the,
Hmm?
they're not on the new this week, I don't think.
I thought I turned them on.
I don't see it.
Okay, if they're not in new this week, I will fix that when I get off of here. They were in there. I thought I turned all of them on.
I don't see it.
Ghouls Night Out is another one. So kind of a fun play on words. And I have this canister set. So spooky and trick or treat, one with a little pumpkin, one with like a little witch hat up there. So lovely little candy dishes with the wood base for them. This is $16. And then I have two fun mugs that have covers. So the trick or treat with the pumpkin lid, and this is $12. And then I have more booze, please, with the witch's leg sticking out of it. So just kind of nice, fun mugs. Great to have a lid if you're somebody that likes to try and keep your tea or coffee hot as long as you want. Or again, even though they've got the handle, these would be perfect little candy dishes to be able to have as well. And this is $12 too. The other Halloween item, I'm looking to make sure that I'm not saying that there's not more. There's not more. This one's by Portobello by Design, and this is a Count Dogula mug. So it's got little bats and dog paws going around it. It's got some bats and Count Dogula in the bottom, and then on both sides you've got the little vampire dog for $8 for that guy as well. Okay, perfect. Now, this one is, I'm going to call it a grab bag because it's a bag. It is a bag of 17 miniature pictures. I do have pictures on the website that show you kind of all of them. Some are pottery like this with the Mexican hand painting on them. This is another little pottery one. Oh, somebody's phoning me. I'm not answering. But some are porcelain or ceramic, and there's a variety of sizes. So some are a little bit smaller than this. I'll just keep ringing until it stops. Sorry, guys. So you can check it out and you can see all of the different pieces. So there's 17 items in there, ranging from I think 1 inch tall to 3 inches, and for $15 for the whole grouping. So a good price, even if you are looking at only keeping half of them, perhaps. But I looked up a couple of them, and a couple of them are worth it and have a little bit of value. Okay, I'm doing this side first so that it's out of the way. This is a patinaed hammered copper water bottle. So definitely patinaed on the outside, nice bright copper on the inside. You can certainly clean the outside if you choose. But as always, I leave the copper with patina already because some people like it that way. If you like it cleaned, a little barkeeper's helper and you're good to go. $8 for this. There's a lot of people that swear by the healing properties of drinking your water out of a copper bottle, mug, cup, anything like that. So it also tends to keep your hot beverages very hot and your cold beverages very cold, just kind of naturally. This is an old vintage Fitz and Floyd piece. This is a mother bunny with her little babies, water pitcher or drink pitcher, in great shape for its age, with one little exception, just way down on the back side of, yeah, on the back little tip. There's a little chip off of there. You don't see it when it's upright. You have to kind of tip it upside down to be able to notice. But this guy is $21, and the lowest price that I saw her for with more damage than this one was 50. So great price for the mother rabbit and her little babies. This picture is a vintage Macallan Scotch whiskey water pitcher. Whew. So Macallan is a Scotch whiskey, and this
Single malt.
single malt. I don't know the difference. Anyway, this is because a lot of people will add water to their single malt scotches. They believe it enhances the flavor. And so this is a Macallan water pitcher that was designed to accompany their scotches. So if you're sitting around enjoying them, you have this for your water pitcher. Or it's just an interesting item, even if you don't imbibe or don't add water to it. Just a nice, fairly rare kind of vintage item for $15 for this one. And I did find it online, but I forgot to write down how much I saw it for. Just know, way more than $15. It's just in there somewhere. This little guy is a Ridgeway creamer. This is part of the Canadiana collection, so it's with Canadian imaging on it, and something about Chaudière River, something.
It's from England, in the Shanty on the Lake Chaudière.
Yeah, so Shanty on the Lake Chaudière in their Canadiana collection. So as much as it's from England. This one also, I took a picture that there's a chip down on this little edge. Again, difficult to see, but worth noting, and explains the fact that it's only $7 and worth a lot more. Okay, this one, just a nice, cool butter dish. This is from Threshold in the dark teal with the dark taupe base with the bird finial on top, for $9. And this, they describe this as a vase, but you need to know that these are all, can you guys see? It's all cut out patterns. So yes, it's a vase, but more a vase for dried, like curly sticks, or willows, or something like the curly willows or something. I think it'd also be awesome with a big candle, whether an electric candle like a battery operated one or live, and seeing all the light coming through all of these little cutouts. This, interestingly enough, I saw for as much as $300 online. I have it for 24 because, again, I think pricing online sometimes is very misleading, and this is well loved. It does have like rust down at the bottom, so it doesn't look like somebody used water in it. You could certainly do water up to this line, no problem. If you had like big blooms that you just wanted to have some water to be able to keep them going. Certainly, I like the idea of the big candle in there, but dried florals and things would be awesome in there. This little guy, this little giraffe teapot is from the 1990s. I did see this online for $65. Kind of crazy. All little necessary giraffe parts are still intact on it. And I'm missing my price on him.
14.
Okay, I'm kind of going, don't know why he's not there, but $14 for him. And just a little cutie, little cute teapot. This is a handmade pottery plate. Okay, moved on from the teapots. And it's designed with this cutout and with the holes, has beaded wire handles on it. It is stamped on the back, maker stamp, and it is for $8. Just kind of cute, interesting little different design on that. As soon as you see something brightly colored like this, then you immediately, my mind goes to Mexico or Portugal. This happens to be Mexico. It is a terracotta piece, though it's glazed inside and out. Perfect as a sugar bowl, but it could be, you know, for other condiments, spices, that sort of thing, for $7. And then I have this set of two. Now these are kind of Inuit enameled dishes. They are signed on the back, so both of them are signed by the artist in the back. They're from 1976, and they're just lovely. So these are $12 for the two of them, and normally they would sell, I would say, anywhere from about $20 to $30 each. And there are similar items online that you could check out. But these are Canadian, so this is Canadian art. I have, a set of 4 of these big Mandela cappuccino mugs. These are by Signature. Last week I happened to have the set of 4 kind of shallow pasta bowls from Signature, and these same brights. So this set comes with the orange, purple, yellow, and red, and they all have kind of the contrasting colors and a little bit of Mandela design on them. So the set of 4 for $21, and normally these sell for about $25 a cup, which I just always think is kind of crazy making, but $21 for all 4 definitely beats $25 for one. This plate, okay, I love this. Now this is by 222 Fifth for $13. So big, lovely square plate. This is in the Adelaide pattern in green and white. I love that color green with the 12 design. Now this 12 pattern is based off of one from the 1770s. So it's based off of an existing old 12 pattern, and it's just lovely. So just even as a serving platter, I think that's just beautiful. I love that kind of green with that black and white. So $13 for that guy. And then we have these. Now, okay, I'm trying to hold one close so you can see. So what you can't necessarily tell just on the camera is that these are porcelain vases. These are from People's Republic of China, so they're old. And these are tiny, tiny, thin little pieces of bamboo that are woven to cover the porcelain in these patterns. So normally these would sell from maybe about $26 to $35 a vase. We're selling the pair for $14 because I think that they just look perfect together, but you can see the patterning, and I think that you can see how thin each of those little strands of bamboo are that they've woven to surround it. it's just pretty cool. Definitely a lot of patience going into that. All right, just a cute little fall set. So pair of pumpkins in the green and the orange. They are salt and pepper shakers. The set is $5, and it's just cute little fall tableware. This is a frosted glass snail, kind of in that beach glass kind of look and finish in terms of the tone of the glass, and with it being frosted. He's $6, and it's just kind of super cute little decor piece sitting up on a shelf, holding down some papers on your desk, reminding you to work faster than a snail. Quite possibly. All right, I think this is the last item up for the night. Just a cute little handmade pottery condiment or jam dish. I have 3 of them. I'm selling them individually for $4.50 each. Buy 1, buy 2, 3, up to you. But the patterns on both sides, it's got that soft blue and the speckled finish. They're super cute. But I know that sometimes if I group things, people are, oh, I would have liked one. That would have been perfect for me with my little jam. So I separated these guys out because I thought there's a
Same
possibility.
pattern?
Yeah, all 3 are identical. Otherwise, I would show you each individual one, but they're all as identical as handmade are, but they're pretty darn close, all of them, in terms of shape and sizing, and same design and glazing on these. But just super cute little piece, and just perfect when you have to put out like little condiments, or if you're doing tray for someone with just a little jam jar. It's just nice size for 1 or 2. Okay,
You do that one?
which one? This one, the Adelaide? Yep. I talked about that. That was the 1770s 12 pattern. So that's it, I think, for tonight. Thanks as always for tuning in. Check out the videos this week. I think Mondays was ultimately, I was going to a wedding on the weekend. So those of you that are local, that's why I was closed on the Saturday, which is unusual for me. But I had to make a card to the couple. They already have a house together. So mostly it was just giving gifts of cash to contribute toward the wedding, contribute toward a honeymoon, that kind of thing. So you just needed a card. And if I'm doing something like that, it seems kind of impersonal. So I love to be able to send a handmade card. And I took you along on the journey of my doing some alcohol ink flowers. I did 3 different designs, and people have been making suggestions as to which one they thought I should take to the wedding. I mean, I already took one, so I've been able to confirm if their guess was right. But that was Monday's. Friday's video, I have 2 to edit. So whichever one I edit first is going to be Friday's video. The other one will be Monday. So you just have to wait and see. But both are of them. One's kind of fall, one's kind of Halloween. So they're kind of in the spirit of the season, and you can check those out. You're looking at them, viewing them, liking them, sharing them, all helps the algorithm, and there's no money involved. So bonus. The other reminder that I'll give you is that I do go on vacation to Croatia starting October 1st, which is a Wednesday. Now, we're going to be closed for the afternoon of Wednesday. Obviously, I won't be going live with you. I have one more live before I go away. We're going to be closed because I don't have coverage for the store that afternoon. But the remainder of my vacation, the store will be open, and the lovely Nicholas, I'm sucking up right now. So the lovely Nick will be covering the shop. Now, for those of you,
hours, whatever your hours are.
Yeah, whatever the hours are. So for those of you that like to pop in here on the off hours because you know that I'm here, No, he won't be. He will be here the posted hours and the posted hours alone, because he's not going to be here doing videos, and he's not going to be here cleaning, and he's not going to be here doing anything other than opening the store, allowing you to shop, figuring out how to help to let you pay for things, and handling just whatever questions he can. He's not great at answering your questions about the paint, and he's not going to be helping you pick colors, but he will help you cash out and leave with your purchases. If there's something super complicated about your rewards points and this and that or returns, you may have to wait till I get back. But
Which is when? Did you say when you're coming back?
I come back Thanksgiving Monday.
Sunday, 12th.
Okay, Thanksgiving Sunday, the 12th, which means I will open on the Monday.
Yeah.
Because I always open on holidays because I'm here, and I will have missed it because I will have been away for a while, and because I'll need to start doing videos. So, yeah, so I come back on the 12th, which is Thanksgiving Sunday. For those of you in Canada, if you were in the States,
You're not gonna
it's
be
not
here
your
anyway.
Thanksgiving, and you're not going to care if I'm here at the store or not. So he'll be packing up orders that you do online and getting those out, hopefully.
Not to the States, though.
Well, not to the States, because there's not shipping to the States. We just can't. It's still crazy at the border, and I know that there's a lot of hangups and there's a lot of backlog. So it's still brutal, it's still ugly, and I'm still not doing it. Just not able to. So just, until they get their stuff figured out and they streamline it and make it easier, because right now it's taking people on average about 35 or 40 minutes extra work per package to be able to get it through brokers and get the coatings and the duties prepaid and all that kind of fun stuff. So I don't have the time or the interest in my life to figure all that out right now. I need them to figure it out, and then I'll slip in when it's easier. That's my plan. I will be here next week. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks as always for tuning in now. And, any comments, questions, hit me up. Otherwise, see you next week. Take care.